Good morning, this is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me today back at the Radiant Cecil and Blues estate. Today we are going to try and get a couple of achievements just prior to the release of the Crimson Court, which is tomorrow, June 19th. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into a medium mission in the Warrens with a level 1 group. I think all these guys have been leveled up. No, they haven't. So is it worth it to... because we're probably going to get them all killed. How much does it cost us? Because I want them to die on my terms. So I want them to be tough enough. I'm willing to spend it. We're just going to be dropping a few thousand here. And this is money we're throwing away, but we're probably going to abandon this hamlet 100% anyway. Yeah, we'll just stick with the heal and the inspiring cry. Chop, hew. Purge is alright. It's not the best, it's a knockback. I'd prefer to have maybe revenge or actually intimidate is pretty good. Let's not go overboard. That marking skill we don't need to level up. Finish him we also don't need to level up, really, I don't think. We will do hook and slice. And then finally well, this is inconvenient. We're probably going to want to have Noxious Blast leveled up. And I suppose we can do Emboldening Vapors if it turns out that that's just like a thing we can do. And then we'll take Blinding Gas off in favor of Noxious Blast. Alright. Let's head out there. And we are going to fully provision so that we can explore. Our hope is that we're going to find enough stuff. What are our... we probably actually don't have a lot of options here. Yeah, it's too expensive. I'm not willing to do that, so... we will take a couple stacks of food here just to make sure that we can survive until we get to the right spot. I'm also going to take a shovel, and we're going to take torches because we need the scouting to happen. I wanted a more complex map for this to work. And our goal here is to explore, and we want to find three things. Well, two things. We want to find two things. One, we want to find a trap that we don't have to set off, and we want to find a blockage that we don't have to approach. And for those to be in the same section. And then our goal is to get our health low and step on those things, and trigger a food check, and just in general make things unpleasant. And we'll have to keep our stress under control as well while we're doing that, because we don't want to lose people to heart attacks. We want to lose them to these other hazards.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
I mean, of course, you find a secret room right away. So there, we basically have what we need to make this happen, I think. Let's head this way, clear out the guys. And we'll kill them. Our combat isn't going great so far.
Another one falls.
That certainly helped.
Be gone, fiend.
We can't reach our axe past the second row, so we'll use hook and slice to give them a bit of a bleed. And we'll maybe get lucky with this plague grenade. Alright, I don't think it's enough. Is that enough? 3 and 4. Alright, he's done. We'll just hack one of these corpses up.
A death by inches.
Alright, we got plenty of torches. Our goal now is to not step on the traps.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
So, I think we throw away the food. And we got several traps that we can utilize here for our purposes. So let's throw away our food and start pacing back and forth. And this should hopefully trigger a hunger check at some point. And I'm not sure how much we're gonna have to do this. We want everyone's health to be low. And then once everyone's health is low, we want to walk them into the other stuff. That's our goal. This could get boring fast. So what has everyone else been up to this weekend? Oh, we do get respawned combat, it seems. That's acceptable. That will also help us lower our health. That was a pretty big hit. We'll just let this damage happen. We're gonna try and do Zealous Accusation and Hue for the kills.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay. Moving on here. So for the what I've been doing this weekend is, of course, playing Final Fantasy XIV, Stormblood's expansion. It has not been going particularly smoothly. There was a giant logjam really early on in the quest, blocking people off from most of the content. It's been very frustrating, and I did manage at around 4 a.m. To get through that logjam, and I now finally have access to the other main city, which allows me access to crafting leaves, allows me access to at least one dungeon, and I'm hoping that when I come back after taking care of some morning errands and maybe getting myself a real meal, because man, I have not really eaten anything of substance in the last slightly over 24 hours. I also haven't gotten much sleep, so that's something I might want to consider. This food eating is not happening, huh? We have a lot of traps at our disposal. Okay, maybe we explore this full hallway. Maybe that's worth it. Okay, we have a full map now, but it's only stuff we already knew where it was. Alright, so this trap won't kill us, so let's not bother with it. I mean, it could have weakened us, but my hope is that we can get food to happen. Those guys probably slightly more resistant to blight, guess not. We'll hook and slice one of them. And then I think we go for the Hue and the Zealous Accusation on the other two.
Destroy them all.
One bleeds to death, the other one gets real low. Dishes out some hurt.
As the fiend falls,
Okay.
a faint hope blossoms.
There's some food, get rid of that. Oh, what the heck, touch it. Oh, I think we can cleanse it, actually. Oh, yeah, and it clears a quirk. I didn't know that. Alright, so at this point, our goal is to just pace back and forth here. and hope that we get... Oh, the traps will respawn in these hallways as well. That's going to be useful. Eventually. Do we just step on them? And wait for one of them to drop somebody?
Cruel machinations.
Alright, so let's go for it. I am worried about the stress that it causes. So we will have to watch everybody's stress. We'll hopefully be able to deal with that with our Crusader as we get into some of these fights in these hallways when they respawn. Oh yeah, our light is real low, isn't it? I honestly expected more hunger. Oh, alright.
Watch your step.
Alright, we're just gonna get people kind of weak here. There's hunger. Doing the damage. Now this is actually going to be these are going to be hard traps to get people to get killed by. Because they apply a bleed, they don't do as much straight up damage. But we want to get somebody to die of hunger, then we want to step on a trap, then we want to go through the obstacle. And I have a feeling that obstacle might kill more than one person, especially if our health gets low like this. The real trick for us is, you know, we'd like to not lose anyone in particular, or we'd like, you know, to focus who gets done in, but since we can't control who steps on the trap, we need to just kind of let everyone's health get low so that we can make it happen. And then we run the risk of having everyone die when they encounter the obstacle. Alright, we have another combat coming up here. Another chance to diversify our hit points a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and work on some stress relieving. Keep everyone stressed down below 2 bars, it'll be very good. Alright, that's good. That's actually not so good. That's a little bit too much blight. It's a little bit too much blight.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Let's get rid of the blight. We don't want them to die from other means. We need them to die in what we want them to die from. Alright, let's clear corpses. Oh, a dodge. Our health is getting low though. This is good for certain things. Let's try Noxious Vapors. And then we can pick up this kill. Alright. Nope, we don't want this. Oh, I guess I guess I could have taken some of that. I have a feeling most of this stuff is going to be left behind, though. Yeah, our health isn't quite where it needs to be in order to have the trap kill us. A hunger check might do in our bounty hunter at this point. might not. I don't think we're gonna get heart attacks. But that can spiral out of control real fast.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, we're hoping for traps, we're hoping for hunger. Just keep pacing. And the sound of that door opening and closing is a little more than I can take at the moment. I hope it is less irritating to you. What else can I say about Stormblood? It's actually quite good. The content that I've been able to play is quite good. There's, you know, a little bit of the scripting is maybe not the best. There's some halted dialogue. Alright, let's see if this works.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Okay. So this isn't great because we want to make sure that we die from the right thing, and we still can't guarantee that the right person is going to hit by our trap. So we need a couple more people to get low on health. I'm not going into this hallway yet because there's nothing in it, and there's no chance that enemies can spawn in there if we don't explore it. But if we do explore it, then there's always a chance that an encounter could spawn in that hallway when we come back through there. Alright, one more hunger check should at least take care of that for us. That's all we need. One more hunger check. I realized now I had anti-venom, so I could have let the bounty hunter's health get down a little bit more unpleasantly before clearing his debuff. I could have let him get on to Death's Door. Come on, hunger. Do what needs doing. And then I think we go for the trap. Once we hit the hunger threshold, I think you could then go for the trap, and you hope it hits anyone except for the Plague Doctor, who's still got a lot of health. Maybe the Plague Doctor doesn't need to eat.
The light, the promise of safety.
That can happen. I can check their stats here real quick. No, they're just irrepressible. Come on, hunger. We could actually hit this trap here and maybe get lucky. I don't know, it's still, I don't think that trap will kill 3 out of the 4 party members here, so it just feels like a bad gamble at this point. I'm thinking what we do when after we get our next hunger check is we head west, go through dig through the rubble with our hands, and hopefully lose someone to that, and then go north to the room, past the secret room, and trigger that trap. And that should hopefully pick someone else off. And if we're lucky and we still have enough people alive, we can actually clean out that secret room. And, you know, compensate ourselves. Here we go, someone's going down.
Force of will can overcome a failing body.
Alright. Resolve. Abusive.
The mind
Danger.
cannot hope
Danger.
to withstand such an assault.
2 people at death's door. Not enough yet. Now, yeah, I wish I had brought bandages because I worry that we're going to lose people not to the trap itself, but to the bleed it causes, and I don't think that's going to count. Yeah, he's complaining. Come on, give us one more hunger. You know what? Maybe I'm being foolish. Maybe we're better off trying to dig right now. I kind of thought the hunger was going to be a guaranteed kill. Alright, let's head back west. We're going to hit that digging spot. It should trigger a...
As the light gains purchase,
So we don't have as much chances. That's why I worry with the digging, is if everybody survives the death's door chance, then it's not going to be good. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, here's a hunger check. Okay. There we go.
Hunger sets in, turning the body against itself, weakening the mind.
Fearful. Good. Sure, fine. Someone can have this. Then,
Such blockages are unsurprising.
no, let's throw that away.
Tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Rubble.
Without tools,
Oh, they survived
rely on
it.
flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Oh, man. The rubble got us. Well, let's head north. Oh, I didn't quite go quite far enough. We'll go into here. We will unlock this. Do I bring a key? I didn't bring a key. Alright, well, then who cares if these guys live at all. Please get killed by the trap. No. Okay, get killed by the trap. There we go.
Hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Good. Now we just need somebody to get killed by a blockage. If we can find another blockage.
And now,
Instead,
darkness holds
we're gonna get that.
black as death.
Do we have a blockage? We have no blockages. Alright, we're going to retreat, I think, then. And we'll have to try this again. And try and see if we can get these guys killed by a blockage. So let's abandon quest.
You cannot learn a thing you think you know.
Alright. Yeah, return to town.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
Okay, all heroes get stress health. Okay, that's fine. Alright, next group of victims. Sort by level. Well, let's see what's in the stagecoach here. Yeah, that's a good mix here. So we have an extra Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Good. Okay. Embark. we're gonna go on another longer mission. We're not gonna take with our stressed out plague doctor, but we will take our new friends. Well, I guess we'll take this arbalist. And let's take bandages. And torches. You haven't purchased much food. That's okay. No one's gonna eat anything. Now, we are looking for blockages, and that's what we want people to die from. Anything else is just whatever. So we don't have to worry too much about finding traps. But we'll have to do some exploration
Finding the stuff is
with
only
a
the
hope
first test.
of finding
Now it must be
the
carried home.
blockages. And then we'll have to pace until everyone's on death's door or something similar. I don't really have a good setup of skills, I notice. And these guys are very stressed out.
Executed with impunity. Another abomination.
Okay,
Cleansed
2
from
down.
our lands.
Oh, I don't know why I'm healing people. Don't heal people.
Another one falls.
We want them to die.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
Okay.
task's end.
Get some scouting, maybe? Oh, some dogs instead. Alright, we want to find a wall, a barrier, a blockage, if you will. And then we want people to be on death's door. Yeah, alright, go ahead and bleed us up, boys.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, 1 hit point. That's no good. They're gonna stack up more bleeds. I'm fine with that. Oh. Alright, it would be nice to have some sort of a little AoE here. Okay, good. More damage. Get everyone equally hurt. Assuming that we can find a
As the fiend
blockage
falls,
without having to get too deep into the dungeon, that is.
these nightmarish
Some scouting
creatures
will
can
help.
be felled. They
Yes.
can be beaten.
Oh, this isn't good. This one's trickier than I thought it would be. Everyone's kind of low health. We've walked into a trap even though I had scouting. That's kind of embarrassing, because the trap is not what we want to kill people right now. Well, we can take care of our quest objective. Nope. Okay, there's a hunger check. That'll
Gnawing
put
hunger
1
sets
person
in,
on death's door already.
turning the body
Good.
against itself, weakening the mind.
Give us a blockage. There's a secret room again, but that's not going to do us much good. Let's head back the other direction. There are no blockages to the north, so we're going to have to look for blockages to the east, or the west, sorry. Curio, curio, room with a curio. So those aren't our quest objectives either. There's a trap, but we
Injury and despondence
aren't looking for
set the stage for heroism. Or
90%.
cowardice.
Seems alright. We're not looking to get people killed by traps today. There's a I keep neglecting our torch.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Give us something here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of
I don't want our man-at-arms to die early.
The match is struck. A blazing star
We have surprised them, so I think we can kill them all without too much of a concern.
Be gone, fiend.
6 hit points is not terrible. This doesn't stun. Illumination deals 2 to 5. 2 to 5, so we're not going to get these kills. Oh boy. Oh my. Well, you take the oh, that's not guaranteed at all, is it? Alright. Stunned. Health is real low, which is good if we could find a blockage to take advantage of.
Continually onslaught.
Alright, one dead.
Destroy them all.
Hand of light. And then we clobber it, maybe?
Back to the pit.
Alright. Head west. And our hope is here to uncover a blockage in this hallway. No scouting. Ah. This is the perfect time to encounter a blockage at this point.
The walls close in.
We might
The
want...
shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Oh boy. Shift her back here so she can cast... Oh, she doesn't even have... Oh, she does have Divine Grace. Okay. Come on. Come on. These are not blockages.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I have a feeling that we are not going to get what we need
The
here.
way is lit. The path is clear.
It's far more likely we encounter a combat and get our butts whooped. It's, well, there, our quest is done at the very least. But we are going to continue adventuring. Let's go ahead and dig this up. What can we find in here?
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
There we
As
go.
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Not scouting again. There have been no blockages.
To fall for
Man.
such a little thing. A bite of bread.
Alright, they're very selfish. Everyone's getting afflicted. There we go. Here it is. Here it is. You guys have survived several resolve checks. This is your chance to die.
Nature herself.
Meow!
Malformed with misintent. The light, the promise of
You guys
safety.
always die when I don't want you to die. And now you're just like, eh. I feel like we should, like, protect them just a little. Uh-oh. I think this fight is going to result in our death. This is a pretty tough group of enemies. And everyone's at death's door. Yeah, so we're gonna start losing people to death blows.
Ashes, more disappointment.
No, no luck on the good stuff though. We could attempt to... Oh, she won't be able to heal again. Oh man, the damage is so low. Do we have a blight potion? We do not. Oh, this damage is so hilariously low. So yeah, these guys are done. Which, you know,
Is a tenuous
we
proposition
expected.
in this sprawling tomb.
We can retreat from combat if they will let us retreat. Okay. What, they both pass? Retreat failed. There, he's done.
For the weak or foolhardy.
What does she want to do? She wants to die. That's what she wants to do. She'll get marked. Not at death's door yet.
This skirmish may be lost,
Alright.
but the battle may yet be won.
Well, unfortunately, that didn't go as planned, and we're starting to run long, so we will call this quits. We have an achievement that we didn't get, one that we had our sights on, but couldn't make happen. In combat, they just like to die, but you have them dig through some vines, and they just refuse. They hold on. They hold on for dear life. All right, well, thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, we're going to start a brand new hamlet, and we're going to dive into the Crimson Court, and I am so excited to do that. I want to see all the new mobs, all the new curios. I don't know if anything's changing. We'll take a look at any patch notes that we get. I'm not going to otherwise, though, go out and seek, like, percentages or anything from any external sources. It's all going to be just our own experimentation, at least for a while, and that way if we make mistakes, we make mistakes, and that can be entertaining in itself. So, I hope you join me for it. I hope that you have a good weekend, or have been having a good weekend. Monday is just around the corner, and it does seem that things are starting to get a little bit smoother on Final Fantasy XIV, so if that is your game like it is mine, then I hope you have a good experience today as early access weekend starts to draw to a close and we get to the actual release of Stormblood. It's been pretty inexcusable as far as the problems it's been having, but this too shall pass. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for a brand new hamlet and a brand new expansion in Darkest Dungeon.